Dr. Michele Ferrari is the mastermind behind the success of some of the most famous stars of professional cycling. His lifelong dedication to sports science and cycling practice makes him one of the most acknowledged and experienced coaches in the world. Michele Ferrari was born on March the 26th of 1953 in Ferrara, Italy, the town where he still resides. In 1978, he graduated in medicine and surgery at the University of Ferrara, discussing an experimental thesis about the valuation of the anaerobic threshold in running. Initially, Ferrari worked with Professor Francisco Conconi at the University of Ferrara, who developed testing techniques for human performance, using methods such as monitoring the heart rate during exercise and recovery. From 1977 until 1980, Ferrari was consultant of the Italian Track and Field Federation, FIDEL. In 1981, he specialized in sport medicine at the University of Rome, and from 1980 till 1983, he was the sports physician of the national Italian biathlon team. From 1984 till 1994, he was the sport physician of many professional cycling teams. He specifically studied the connections between testing and performance. Through the years, he developed his own training method with regards to endurance sports, particularly cycling. Eventually, he settled on his lifelong interest in the development of training programs for professional cyclists. In the words of Dr. Michele Ferrari, "I started to work in professional cycling in 1983 to 1984 with Francesco Moser. I was one of many people on his sports preparation team for the world hour record, and after that, Moser asked me to become team doctor for his Giz to Blue team for the 1984 season. I enthusiastically accepted Moser's invitation, especially as I'd been a cyclist myself, as well as 20 years as a runner, and I really liked and was interested in the sport. At that time, cycling was not a lot different than cycling of today, or that of the last 10 years. Above all, well, there was a lot of differences. For most riders, it was get on your bike and ride. Today I'll do 5 hours and see how it goes. There simply wasn't a programmed, structured approach to training. From 1984 onwards, Ferrari achieved extraordinary improvements in the fitness of many cyclists. Ferrari popularized the use of VAM, a parameter now used in cycling as a measure of fitness and speed. In 1994, he was the team doctor for Jewis. The team had an excellent season, winning many races. In the Flèche Wallonne, the team realized a historic triple victory. Concerned by the domination of the Italian team, some observers pointed a finger of suspicion at the team doctor. Being accused of using a deadly substance, he claimed, "EPO is not dangerous, it's the abuse that is. It's also dangerous to drink 10 litres of orange juice." This statement cost him his job as team physician. His name thereafter was associated with use of EPO in particular. In 1995, Ferrari started his own private medical practice. Perhaps the most famous athlete to have been coached or advised by Ferrari is Lance Armstrong. Ferrari was involved with the US Postal Service cycling team until October 2004, helping Armstrong train during several of his 7 consecutive Tour de France victories. He says, "I met Lance at the end of 1995. Eddie Merckx introduced us, and I think Lance's Motorola team was Merckx's bikes. After that, we started to work together, and above all, at that time, Lance was interested in the classics." In November 2013, Armstrong settled a lawsuit with Acceptance Insurance Company. In written testimony for the suit, Armstrong admitted under oath that Ferrari had been one of 4 individuals who had supplied him with PEDs during his cycling career. From 1994 till 2012, he managed the training of single professional cyclists with meticulous attention to physical and biochemical efficiency evaluation tests materials and equipment choices, racing and training programs, as well as nutritional strategies. As in painting and in sculpture exists basic technical knowledge, in the art of coaching exists well-studied and known methods, which are widely utilized. Indeed, there are no secrets. For the painter, it does utilize his technical knowledge, though he develops his own art from his own feelings, inspirations, interpretations, moods, and then achieving a very unique and unrepeatable final result. In a similar fashion, a coach proposes his training methods, sewing them into each single athlete day by day, month by month, year by year, in accordance with accurate technical exigencies, always trying to pick up situations, uneasiness, enthusiasms, and sniffing the wind and trying to guess what awaits him right behind the next corner. Intuitions rise from past experiences, results, and sensations, perfecting one's own art in an endless evolution, a method that never allows to utilize the same solution more than once. Indeed, an artist never paints the same picture twice. There's a lot of satisfaction for me to see any rider improve their performance, and that's always been gratifying for me.